do you really want somebody managing this team who is telling you that they don't want to be managing anymore, which is what they got from the audio that we played at 7 during They Said It. Now, I will say Alex Cora was asked yesterday, and we could play the audio, about whether he wants to continue to manage this baseball team.
Obviously, it's something that is going to come up through the season, and I respect that, but I really don't want to talk too much about it because this is where I am. I love it here. I appreciate everything that this organization has done with me and my family.
You still like to be here?
I don't want to talk about that right now. Yeah.
So this is where the Red Sox are. Nobody wanted to even interview for their vacant GM position. Craig Breslow looks like he's in a hostage camera. And Alex Cora won't even entertain that question. I asked him at the winter weekend, and he said the same thing. He's gone.
Do you think he wanted that job that Craig Breslow has, and that's why he's pissed?
No, I think he sees the direction of the team, and if he was in Breslow's position and was being told what to do the way Breslow's been basically continuing what Chaim Bloom did, then Cora would be equally as pissed. He doesn't want to be blamed for not bringing in high-priced talent when it's not his decision.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the last 2 seasons, he's basically publicly asked for help at deadline time and didn't get it.
Yeah.
Off season, he was asking for pitching help and didn't get it.
I don't get how he doesn't get it, but doesn't get along with Chaim Bloom, and they say, okay, Alex, we're going to move on from Chaim. Like, you have enough power to remove the baseball GM, but you don't have enough power to sway them to...
I don't think he got Chaim Bloom removed. I think that John Henry served up Chaim Bloom as a sacrifice for the reason that the team didn't do well last season.
What about Alex Verdugo?
That's what I think.
Verdugo's gone because Cora wasn't a fan of his.
But
I feel like
one person. That was like one instance.
I feel like if you're a player, how do you engage and focus and really try to give it your all when your manager's kind of like, half in, half out? And you don't see that as like an ownership group the manager is just kind of like, it's really tough. It's hard. There's like non-committal to what he wants to do with this team. And then you got players that are looking at that and going, well, if the manager's kind of not all in, why would I be all in?
Johnny Cakes in the Twitch chat says that he's probably pissed about Theo coming back. I don't think he would be.
What? Why would he be mad about that?
I don't think he'd be mad about that.
Especially if Theo has nothing to do with day-to-day operations.
Yeah.
So you don't think Alex Cora has any juice when it comes to signing players?
Well, what have they done?
No, I'm asking.
I'm asking you. What have they done?
They haven't done anything.
So why wouldn't he want better players to manage?
No, but I'm asking the question. If he has the juice and he has the owner's ear and he has the front office's ear,
I don't think anybody has John Henry's ear.
Right.
So why would they bring him back?
Because they are reducing payroll.
And they bring him back because they don't want to look like they're firing the only popular guy. They're gonna spin it at the end of the year that they wanted Cora to stay, but his time had run out.
So he came back after suspension knowing that they weren't going to help him?
No, 2021 they got to 2 games of the short of the World Series. I mean,
right.
they were close.
And then the following year they added Trevor Story, and they re-signed Rafael Devers. They let Xander walk. They didn't really do anything super like free agency wise that was a shocker. I feel like Cora would have more juice than that. And if they weren't doing what he says, then why wouldn't he just walk away now or before the season?
I think he wants to manage somewhere else probably. So I think he's probably looking at it like, thanks. You gave me nothing last year. You gave me nothing this year. And so now I'm going to go into a contract year with everybody putting it on me if this team finishes last again.
Based on those Cora comments, question for the room. Should I be hammering under 80.5 regular season wins for the Boston Red Sox?
I don't know, because they may have some of the young fellas who are going to click this year, Sean.
I mean, if you heard Tom Warner with myself and Ken Laird, they were 8 to 10 games better this year defensively alone. So just with their defense up the middle, they're going to win 10 more games. I just the issue for me is that this is wasted time. Where if Cora's not the guy, then they should be finding the guy, whether that's Veritek. If you're Veritek and you're going to be the next manager of the Red Sox, and I don't know if that's going to happen, just work with me. Wouldn't it be good to have a year where the team's not expected to do much to kind of learn on the job?
Yeah.
And then get ready for next year when Cora is going to leave at the conclusion of this season anyway. Would there be a team that would trade for Cora?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Could you trade for a guy like him?
The Red Sox traded for John Farrell after Bobby Valentine.
So why not look at like some teams and sit with him and say, hey, where would you like to go, and see if you can, maybe if he talks about Puerto Rico all the time, maybe I don't know what the managerial situation is with the Miami Marlins, but maybe that's a team where you can potentially trade Cora there, or someplace that might be a little bit closer to Puerto Rico in his mind, warmer weather, or where he feels like he has a better chance of winning.
I mean, I think Jason Veritek would be the obvious choice, right? I think he'd do a great job.
I think Veritek would have the instant credibility with the fans and
the players.
And the players.
Just the question is, would he want to do that?
I think that's his goal. Greg, you're friends with him.
Well, I'm not. I don't.
Throw that text out.
I've never discussed anything about that with him. Nor would I share that on the radio
Because-
waves. But
You have him saved in your phone as my captain.
But yes.
But he's there. He's there all the time, and he travels to all the games, right? He's part of the coaching staff, so I would, right?
Yeah.
So
And
I wouldn't
he's-
see why he wouldn't want it.
Yeah, he's friends with Cora too. They're very close, and he had his back over Heim last season.
We are just 2 weeks from today away from 3 road shows, if you will, at Fenway South.
Yep.
JetBlue Park. And we'll talk to all of them. Alex Cora, I'm hoping. Sam Kennedy. Whoever would like to speak, we will speak with them as we get ready for spring and the harbinger of spring that is opening day at Fenway Park in April.